What's going on, YouTube? So I thought I'd hop on really quick and give some backstory to why I'm so angry and why I'm at that point where I'm done being nice about the situation. If I have an opportunity to destroy one of these beings, I'm going to do that. So, mind you, I've been going through this for, this will be the 12th year. Yeah. That's the kind of thing that happens when you don't have any support, you don't have any family, you don't have anybody that's helping you. They're actually helping the perp and helping the other side. Got a lot of stuff to get off my chest about that, people who have been involved, people who participated in this, and I'm going to begin making videos about that. And this is going to be the first. So, forgive me about the year. I believe it was 2019, middle of the year during the summer. Still being gangstalked heavily. At this point, I was living in the Midwest and I was still living in my car. I had a car and I was living in my car. And one of the ways that I was able to discover that I was being stalked and hunted by beings that have flesh, because they literally took my vehicle apart, trying to get into it so that they can drug and sexually assault me. They took the lining out of the windshield. They took, they took that car apart. Took it a fucking part, getting into it. Have a lot of video for that as well. Like I said, I'm heavily shadow banned, but I'm gonna make it do what it do. So it's 2019, and I had just moved back down to the Midwest, the state, with my aunt, and I was trying to, get some relief, get some shelter, put an end to this, So I ended up moving down from one state to the next with my aunt, my mother's sister. She's a perp. Her name is Annie Neal, and I'll talk about that, and I'll get into that some other time. But she definitely facilitated my being drugged and sexually assaulted while we were living together. This is how cold-blooded these people are, these beings are. But anyway, so I'm down there, and she had just left me with the bag, with an apartment that we had gotten together. It's $1,000 for rent, and she left me with the bag. So, I'm struggling, trying to make rent, and trying to do all those things by myself. So, one day, they orchestrated, and when I say they, I'm talking about the perps, they orchestrated an accident. And I was 2 days behind on paying my insurance. And so when I got into the accident, they impounded my car, and because they wanted to get their hands on my car so they can try to get in. I mean, it's just the whole trying to have these things in their possession so they can prepare it to make it easier for them to infiltrate it and get inside of it. That's really all it's ever about. So they impound the car, they confiscate the vehicle or whatever, and I end up going to court. I go to court, and when I'm in court, I get my, get everything, straightened out or whatever. And I had one of those guys one of the lawyers that they give you to basically tell you like what your options are and things like that. And he was like, do you have your insurance paid today? And I was like, yeah. And so he's like, all right, cool. So we'll just go ahead and knock that one out. No problem. Awesome. It was really weird though, because Later on down the road, I seen that I still had to pay for that. But it's whatever. So I leave that state and I head back up to where I initially come from, because I had some other family members who was, bullshitting the line in my ear, talking about, oh, we're gonna help you, come back, we're gonna help you, we're gonna do this, that, and the third. So I go back up, and I'm up there for a week, and I'm following my older sister out to work, and I'm heading off trying to go find a place to park to sleep. And I was being followed by the police, like I'm always followed by the police all the time. So I make a right turn, and this police officer, how he saw what kind of turn I made, it kills me. Because he wasn't even anywhere around in the vicinity. So he pulls up behind me, pulls me over, informs me that, oh, your driver's license is expired. Not expired, excuse me, has been suspended. So I'm like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah. And I said, what was it suspended for? Oh, we don't know. We can't see that. But you can see that the driver's license is suspended, but you can't see why. Okay. So he takes the driver's license, like, immediately, would not give it back to me. And it was like, if everything's legit and, you go and you find out that it hasn't been suspended, then you can go and pick it up at the courthouse. Okay. So mind you, I had not been informed that my driver's license was suspended. So I call. They give me this bullshit line about, yeah, it's been suspended. And I was like, well, how could, why didn't anyone tell me? Oh, well, that's not our responsibility to tell you. Really? That's what they said verbatim. It's not our responsibility to tell you that your license has been suspended. No, I fucking don't. Get the fuck on. Piece of shit. So, wow, boy. They really want me to do it. They want me to do it. They want me to do it, y'all. They want me to do it. And as I'm sitting here talking, got this perp back here listening to everything that I'm saying. Now, they've been parked there. As soon as I came out of Walmart, they just drove back here and just parked.